Stocks are lower again this morning. As I speak to you right now, we got the Dow down about 0.8%. The Russell's down about 0.6%, but the S&P is down 1.5%. And the Nasdaq is down almost 2%. Earnings are still mixed, and yields continue to move higher. We had some pretty big disappointments, specifically Microsoft and Meta, where the stocks got hit based on the amount they have to spend in the future. So it's not really adjusting their cost ratio as well as the market would like. Looking at data from last night, German retail sales were strong and Eurozone inflation came in stronger than expected, while the Eurozone unemployment rate fell to 6.3%. Initial jobless claims in the US were also lower than expected, but last week was revised higher, and Chicago PMI data for October was also lower than expected at 41.6. We're looking at yields across the board, up 4 in the front end and about up 1 on the 30-year and the 10-year. So we're sitting with the 10-year at about 4.30. Inflation came out slightly hotter. Personal spending rose more than expected, with last month's figure being revised higher. At the same time, the PCE price indexes were as expected on the headline figure, but the core was up more than expected year over year. Month over month, the core was as expected, but last month's number was revised slightly higher. We have payrolls data coming up tomorrow. Markets are looking toward that. Obviously, the election next week. Payrolls are expected to be up by about 108,000 jobs, but the range goes all the way up to 110, but down to a loss of 10,000 jobs. That's the expectation from Bloomberg Opinion, as they're looking at 2 hurricanes that are being included in this number. The unemployment rate is expected to be unchanged at 4.1%, and wages month over month are expected to fall slightly. Looking ahead, earnings after the close, 49 companies with over $1 billion in market cap, including Apple, Amazon, Intel, Juniper Networks, Atlassian, and U.S. Steel. Tomorrow before the open, 34 companies reporting earnings with a market cap of over $1 billion, including ExxonMobil, Chevron, Enbridge Energy, Dominion Energy, Charter Communications, and Cardinal Health. Tonight, we get Cation Manufacturing PMI in China. Tomorrow in the U.S., October payrolls, wage data, and ISM Manufacturing PMI.